I'm super excited to chat about our returners. Just as excited to speak a little bit about our 5 new players that we have on the squad this year. And with that, hey, first we'll start with Gabby Mitchum. Is one of the great stories at IU East Athletics last year. She came in. She was probably going to get some minutes as a forward for us, and then we needed some goalkeeping help, and she climbed her ladder, the ladder in the lineup there. Next thing you know, she's starting for us and an all-conference performer. So Gabby is one of our goalkeepers. Ashlynn Black, a sophomore, is another one of our goalkeepers who has done a great job over the last few months of working on her game, her technical skills, her footwork to get to balls, and we're really excited about the progress that Ashlynn has made. Alyssa Shrink, right now not with us. She's nursing a little bit of an ailment, but did train with us last week and came in stronger than ever. She's a senior and was scoring some goals in practice and stuff, and so we're excited to get her back and get her healthy and all that, so that she can maybe produce some opportunities and score some goals for us this year. Abby Conway, senior, our British member of this squad. I probably screwed our team up last year by playing her so much up front. We transferred her at left back, and that was one of the changes that really transformed our team. Abby is a top-notch defender, a top-notch wide player in the back, and I can't say enough about Abby Conway. And she's one of those players, a handful of players that have gone the extra mile, pun intended, putting in and getting her fitness and stuff like that in. So Abby's doing great for us. Ellie Gunther, our center back, who has been an all-conference performer. She, from the center back position, she's getting a lot of points, a lot of assists, scored a game-winning goal last year that I can recall at up north at St. Mary's, and we are, we're excited about Ellie. I don't want to talk too much because we know that the world is listening to this broadcast, but we might see Ellie in a position higher up the field to use her incredible strike on the ball. So, Ellie is certainly going to be one of our leaders and do some great things for us. Tori Martino, a midfielder or forward for us. She's one of those players that is extremely fit. We're trying to get her into a mentality of taking players on. And when I say get her in that mentality, she is very skilled, very good at that, and she needs to understand that is a major strength of hers. And when she really grasps that and kind of becomes a little bit more selfish, we're going to see great things out of Tori. Deanna O'Brien, I don't need to speak much about Deanna. She's been on a lot of people's minds, and within this program and at other programs, returning All-American, first team All-Conference, Player of the Year, I believe, last year. And now the key for Deanna is how is she going to overcome being maybe marked man-to-man or even double-teamed. How is she going to take her game to the next level? So we're excited about what Deanna's going to bring. And hey, I've gotten contact from Spain about her possibly playing overseas next year. So we're excited about her and what we're going to see from that woman this year. Anna Black, Ashlynn's sister, sophomore, she is a player that I feel comfortable playing all around the field. And right now, we are moving her up, kind of up top as more of a target player, seeing what she can do. I've been excited that she is producing some chances in front of goal early in this preseason. I think she and her sister put in some good work over the break, that big long break that we've had, and I'm proud of her, and she's doing great stuff. Priscilla Carvajal falls in line with Tori Martino. Priscilla is her horse is pretty darn fast, and she needs to be more selfish, and she needs to understand that she's got the pace to create a lot of problems for people. I inserted her in the game against Spring Arbor at Nationals last year, and quickly she took somebody on and created a chance for us. We scored not long after that. Priscilla's going to get lots and lots of minutes for us, and she's having a great preseason, and I'm super excited about her. I'm scared to think about trying to replace the pace that young lady gives us. So, Pris, you'll see her in the midfield out wide. Kara Barlow doing a great job. We know that KK Smith was our holding midfielder for the past 2 seasons. KK was first team all conference last year. Kara's going to be one of those people that we're going to depend on to be a deeper lying midfielder. Kara has an engine, and she goes and goes and goes, and we love that about her. Always has a smile on her face and does things the right way. So Kara's going to be in the mix of trying to replace our holding mid position, and Kara's doing everything we ask of her. So yeah, Kara's great. Rachel Burgess coming off of another injury. She's due for some good luck here, because she was on a string of some performances last year that were really, really special, given that she was out for a year and a half, and then she went down and had another setback, but a great inspiration to us all, because she just works hard, and she's not done with this, and already she has proven that she's going to be in the mix of minutes at the back. I can't say enough about Rachel. She's also one of our team leaders, and is such a special person. So we're excited about Rachel. Another person that all my seniors, it keeps me up at night thinking about how am I going to replace these folks on and off the field. I mean, they're special people. Ryan Woodard is one of our midfielders that has been plagued by some injuries over the last 2 years. She's had a family matter that has kept her out of training a little bit, but I'll tell you something. Day in and day out, Ryan is going to give you an honest effort, and she's going to compete, and she's going to grind. Last year, I had to pull her out of some practices because she was ailing, and she had tears in her eyes, and she didn't want to come off the field. So we want Ryan to be back in with our team, and we miss her. She is a great member of this team, one of the originals, by the way. And so, we're waiting for Ryan to get back with us and get in the mix of that holding midfielder. Brooke Conway is one of our captains. Brooke has been an all-conference performer for us. She is another one of our seniors. Probably seeing her most at right back this year, as we did last year. Who knows, maybe some minutes up top with her, because she does produce chances and strikes balls on frame. A great leader, one of the first ones at practice, pumping up balls, always doing the right thing and willing to go the extra mile for not just herself, for the team, and a great vocal leader. Angeli Luna, senior from Puerto Rico, has come in fit, and her possession game right now has been brought to another level. This morning, her session was great. Her technique is really special right now, and I got to believe that that's going to continue throughout the year. I'm hoping that we get her to continue to want to get forward more, whether it be herself by dribbling or by kind of threading that ball through. Sometimes her possession game gets the best of her, and we need to encourage her. No, take a peek over your shoulder. Let's get going forward. But Angeli has been a 3-year starter and is going to get tons of minutes for us and help us win a lot of games this year. Kayla Amadon has been injured off and on over her time here. Kayla was our left back for the longest while. When I mentioned earlier that we made the move to put Abby Conway at left back and move Kayla up closer to goal as a midfielder or a front due to her pace, which is unrivaled. She produced tons of chances, and I believe had a goal in each one of our playoff appearances. She had the assist in the national tournament game. What she provides for us in the attack is wonderful, and we're excited about what Kayla can do this year and next, and she's only going to get better from here, and so we're tickled to death with her. Mia Corbett is another one who has been caught by myself and my assistant coach at 2 different occasions at 2 different locations of working out on her own. And I saw her at a field one time striking a bunch of balls this summer. Then one of my assistants, Andy Cross, sees her out at one of the apartment complexes running hills to get fit. It has shown in her preseason play. She is strong. She's fitter now. She's buzzing around the field. We got to work on her positioning a little bit. We got to work on her range of passing a little bit. But can't say enough about what she has done. She is leaving nothing on the table for her senior year. So we're excited, and that is what leadership is all about right there. Lexi Berkeley, sophomore from Baden High School in the Hamilton, Ohio area. Lexi's a midfielder for us, though she possesses a ton of skill, and she is good in tight spaces. And so we could maybe see her up top a little bit. We could see her at any of the midfielder positions, whether it be our triangle in the center of the field or one of the wide players. Lexi's skill is going to get her more minutes this year, and quite possibly she might be the future of our attacking presence in the center of the field. Kelsey Joseph, another one of the captains for us. One of the most underrated players in our conference, and I'm going to be bold enough to say in the region. Unfortunately, this is just her second year here. And when I say unfortunately, because she's a senior, she transferred in, and she, like Brooke, is a great leader, transforming the team off the field, and then on the field carries a great demeanor, carries a wonderful work rate, and her play is getting better and better. And again, she is one of the really underrated players, I think, around, and we'll just keep it at that. So Alyssa Couch Hey, we haven't seen her on the field a whole lot because Alyssa is carrying injuries, and she's not ready to hang things up yet, and she's not on the field, not because she's not good enough. It's just some hampering injuries. She is an inspiration. She's out shagging balls. She doesn't need to be told, hey, why don't you get up and go do this? She'll go help the goalkeepers. She talks to players. If she doesn't get on the field more, we're going to utilize her as an assistant coach or something, because she provides a great deal with her personality, with her work ethic. And I think people know that when she's healthy, she's good enough to play. Emily Myers is somebody that she's one of our midfielders, senior. I can't say enough about what she has accomplished in the classroom. She works a bunch of hours, and then she comes into camp, and she's one of those folks that she's really, really fit. And at times in the past, she's gotten knocked off the ball. And I mentioned to her yesterday morning, this camp, she's knocking people off the ball. Her physicality has grown, and that's going to help her get on the field more and more and add to what I think is a really good midfield. So that's Emily Myers from Fort Wayne. So those are our returners. And now we have five newbies. Vitoria Cataldo, Vit, from California, is a transfer. So she's not a freshman, she's a junior. She's from Antelope Valley College in California. What a great personality. She is a very good athlete who can pass the ball extremely well with her right side, especially. She can defend. She can get forward. So she is going to be in that mix of 5, 6, 7 people at the back. So Vid is we're so happy to have her here, and she's doing awesome and integrating with the team really, really well. Jordan Miller from New York is a very technical, skilled midfielder. She is on the quiet side, and so I thought it would take her some weeks to get really immersed within the team and get feeling good about her teammates and herself on this team. It took me about 3 days before I called her dad and said, hey, excuse me, I texted her dad and said, hey, she is doing a great job and starting to get comfortable. The ice is being broken, and we're seeing really, really good things out of Jordan. And hey, she's part of a big-time midfield, and so she's going to be fighting for minutes, but she's a freshman, and we're going to be seeing a lot of her, over the next 4 years. Paige Persinger, a left back. She, as I referred to, 6, 7, 8 backs, she's one of them. She's on the left side for us, an extremely athletic player. She needs to work on her passing range a little bit, and I think some of that will come with confidence and getting to know the team better and the team getting to know her better. Hey, she pulled me over the other day and was like, hey, in this situation, what do I want to do? And that speaks volumes as a coach to me, that somebody wants to get better and just doesn't want to be part of the crowd. They want to get better, and so we're excited about Paige being with us, and she's a wonderful person, and she's going to do great things here at IUE. Sophie Pullable is down the road from Oxford. Her brother Alex on the men's team, and Sophie has got some size to her, without a doubt, which she's good in the air. She is very technical. She's worked hard at her game over the years, and she literally could play any position on the field. And one of the things that she has challenging me to do is find what's best for the team and where she's going to help the team most. And not sure where that is right now, but you guys are going to be seeing a lot of Sophie, and I think we're going to be talking about Sophie because she's got game, as they say. She's going to do wonderful, wonderful things for us, and has a lot of different aspects to her game. Kimberly Trapp, our last member, a freshman from just north, Mount Vernon, Ohio, north of Columbus. Played for Ian Pena, one of my old buddies, at Freedom Soccer Club, and I recruited her a number of times, and watching her games, and this is one game she scored 2 goals, next game she scores 3 goals, next game she scores 2 goals. A few of them weren't all that pretty, but nobody remembers that. They were goals, and that's who I thought I was recruiting. And then she comes into camp, and I see that not only with her ability to score goals, she is very strong. She's got a great work ethic. She is very good in combining with players. She and Deanna have been tremendous playing close to one another. And so we're excited about the future of Kimmy. By the way, she's another player that's 5'10 or 5'11, adds some height to what once was a small squad. So, yeah, that's Kimmy, and I hope that we get out of this level 1 and we get into level 2 and 3, and people can come out and see us play, because this is the best IUE team that we have had here yet on the women's side. I'm super excited about these women and what they are doing and how hard they've worked through some very difficult times. So thanks so much for having me, and I appreciate you guys listening.